to Lukla near the Everest base camp. Well, a little bit earlier we spoke to the journalist Nubraj Gimri, who's in Kathmandu.
Barely 2 minutes after it took off from the domestic airport, that's the only domestic airport, it crash landed with, caught fire. And all the 19 people on board, that includes 7 Britons, 5 Chinese, and 7 Nepalese, including 3 members of the crew. They are dead. And officially, they haven't confirmed it, but chances of anyone's survival is almost nil. So there are different speculations about how it happened. There's the theory of boys hitting the aircraft, but chances of such an accident taking place because the bodies are very, very rare again. So there might be other causes. The government is going to order a probe into this accident. But this is unfortunately such an accident in 4 months in Nepal, domestically.
Mark Stone is here this morning. I mean, this plane came down so quickly, Mark, at least on, you can say there was clearly a very swift response to this, but it would seem no survivors.
Yes, it had only just taken off from Kathmandu Airport. You mentioned a bird strike being a possible cause. We know the weather in Kathmandu this morning, about 6 o'clock when the plane took off, the weather was very good. The reports of a bird strike are coming from the air traffic controllers who say they saw the plane making unusual manoeuvres. Now that in itself suggests how close it was to the airport itself, if they could see it from their control tower. They then asked the captain if he was all right, and he said he had hit a bird, and shortly after that the plane came down. The suggestion is that it didn't catch fire until after it hit the ground. You can see these pictures here show some of the recovery workers doing what they can, but from the wreckage of the aircraft it's quite clear that survivors would have been extremely unlikely. The plane itself was travelling, if we look at a map we can see where it was going. It took off from Kathmandu, the Nepalese capital, the airport just to the east of the capital, and it came down in or near that river there that you can see just to the east of the airport. In terms of where it was going, it was making a journey of less than 100 miles to the town of Lukla, which you can see just there to the south of Mount Everest, Lukla being a natural jumping off point for those people who want to climb Mount Everest. Brief details of what sort of plane it was. It was a very, very small plane, twin prop plane, twin propeller, a Dornier 228. It holds 19 passengers plus 2 pilots, so the fact that 19 people were killed and all of those on board were killed suggests that it was almost full. It would have had 17 passengers on board and 2 crew. As you say, 7 of those Britons, that much confirmed by Adventure Travels, Sherpa Adventures, who is the travel operator. Clearly there will be concerned people, concerned relatives. The Foreign Office has set up a telephone number. You can see it at the bottom of your screen there, 0207 008 1500. Anyone who's concerned should call that, but I suppose it's worth saying a lot of people travel to Nepal, so there will be concerned people, but 7 people killed in this accident. The details of exactly how it happened, not clear, although a bird strike seems likely.
Okay, Mark, thank you.
Pregnant women